Sound Detroit. Local 4 live stream. Is Carr starts now.
Does it?
It does. We're all set now.
All right. We're still on the graphic.
There it is.
John and TV's Ken. Wave, Ken. There he is. Welcome to day 3 of That Was Then, This Is Now. I was just talking to David off camera here, who's just become a father a few days ago. Things are good. Yes. Things are good. I was about to start to tell a story about when my daughter, Gianna, was little. I used to have to rock her by the sink over with a running faucet, like this, or on the bed, bounce, 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 stops crying, stop bouncing, crying starts again. So there's stuff like that that's coming your way. It is Veterans Day, so here on 11/11. By the way, not just well, here we'll get to that in a minute. But what do you have for Veterans Day?
Veterans Day
Observance.
We have this. Sorry.
We have
this
something.
Is, sorry, my computer's
Shall I tap
going
dance
a
while you
little
find
bit
it?
slower. This is Charles Kettles, who was recently awarded the Medal of Honor, and Eastern Michigan University is planning to name its Veterans Center after him, who graduated from Eastern Michigan. So, just something nice.
Excellent. Nice way to mark Veterans Day. Whenever you see 11/11 on a digital clock, do you do anything? Do you make a wish or
Nothing special, no.
I make a wish every time.
So do I. Do you? How many of you out there watching right now, if you happen to catch 11/11 by accident on a digital clock, make note of it or do something related to it? On 11/11, 10 years ago today, 2006, I popped the question.
Really?
At 9:11 p.m. on South Beach in Miami.
Okay. That's a way to remember it.
Well, it's not our wedding anniversary, it's our engagement anniversary, if you will. She obviously said yes. You believe that? I got engaged 10 years ago today.
I don't believe it.
Look at, he's thrilled. He overcome with emotion. By the way, is that going to be your new perch, just kind of sitting back there like?
Well, we don't have Jacob today.
Oh, he's in the role of Jake. Okay, so it's Gelman and assistant. Bewitched. 1964 to 1972, ran for 8 seasons. Elizabeth Montgomery, Agnes Moorehead, Dick York, Dick Sargent. Who doesn't remember or who doesn't love watching reruns of Bewitched? Well, it turns out that actually had words.
It had words, yeah. Now let's get this playing. Right now, we're listening to it.
Are we listening to the Steve Lawrence version?
Yes.
Before I knew what you were doing, I looked in your eyes.
Oh, what was her name? Endora?
Dora, yeah.
Endora?
Agnes.
Moorhead.
Agnes.
Don't forget about Paul Lynn. Don't be ridiculous. He was on there.
Dick Sargent.
I always,
No one knew the difference.
oh, of course they did. When it was a Dick Sargent episode, I was always so disappointed because I did not like replacement actors for actors that had originated a role.
Yeah.
Like what? Who? Aunt Viv? Oh, right. Fresh Prince reference from TV's Ken. Hey, doesn't that look like a total product placement kind of thing? Like today's show is being brought to you by Crisco. It's not. But in these uncertain times, again, day 3 of That Was Then, This Is Now, we often turn to nostalgia as comfort. In this case, I can't lie and say it was purposeful. We've been planning to do this for a while on Live in the D. We are pitting my Fry Daddy Chuck.
What you got there?
Crisco. We're pitting my Fry Daddy against the air fryer. And we're going to figure out which one makes the better or crinkle cut fries.
Probably the Fry Daddy. You can't go wrong with legit grease.
There you have it. You cannot go wrong with Crisco in the Fry Daddy. Warning, shortening will catch fire if overheated. Damage or serious burns may result. Heat shortening carefully. Reduce heat if smoking occurs. Kevin Dietz, when was the last time you saw Crisco?
It's been a while.
It's been a minute, yeah. Do not carry in pot until cool.
What you using it for?
We're going to make crinkle cut French fries in Live in the D, and we're pitting my Fry Daddy with Crisco against an air fryer.
Very nice.
We'll see what happens.
Crisco's going to win.
Everybody seems to think the Crisco's a.
Can't go wrong with Crisco.
That's Chuck back there, by the way, on the assignment desk. Thank you, Kevin. Let's go on to $99 slippers. There is such a thing.
I have expensive slippers, not these ones, but I do have nice slippers. Yeah.
Oh wait, take the graphic off so we can see you. I want to hear this story.
Nice slippers? Yeah, I mean, 30 Helens agree that footwear is important, right? Do you remember that? I think it was an old sketch that they used to do.
Yeah.
And it is. What you're wearing on your feet is going to last the whole day. How your mentality is going to be is how your feet feel.
What you don't know about John Steckroth, super producer of this fine infotainment program, is that he is a sort of like a man about town. Like at home, he wears like an ascot and a smoking jacket, and he pads around his bachelor manse, if you will. And you're in what kind of fancy slippers?
I actually have a pair of Ugg slippers. You can't beat Australian lamb's wool. There's nothing better.
You own a pair of Ugg slippers?
I do.
What is Facebook Nation saying about that? How many people are watching right now, live viewers right now?
About 80. It's a little lower than normal.
80? Mm-hmm. Well, they're all turned off. Yeah, look. Chuck wants your man card. He's going like this.
I mean, I have slippers, but not Ugg slippers.
Ugg slippers.
I'm okay with it. I don't know where my
I'm
man
sure he
card is.
probably has a man card. So the slippers, Mojabes?
Yes.
Or is that how you say it? Mojabes? Mojabes?
Sure.
You can order these, $99 each. They have a detachable sole.
So they can be indoor.
Sounds like the
and
name of a
outdoor.
really good band, Detachable Soul.
And you get to pick the color of the sole. So there's that.
Effortlessly adaptable, so easy.
Not bad. They look comfortable.
All right, Chris Rock took to Twitter yesterday and apparently unironically said he is running for president in 2020, joining Kanye and presumably a long, long list of other people already.
I mean, we had a long list this year, but yeah, come 2020, we could see all sorts of people running.
Vice President Joe Pesci.
I'd vote that.
Okay.
Okay.
They at the drive-thru. Okay, you at the drive-thru. Let's go on to President Obama. His White House photographer, Pete Souza, has taken, get this, more than 2 million, that's with an M, 2 million photos of POTUS. And he picked out, kind of curious here, but he picked out his favorite 55.
I don't know why 55, but some of these are just incredible photographs.
There's great stories behind them, too. She had written President Obama a letter, just a normal, everyday person. So he met her in a diner to hear about her economic woes. The one with him in the rain, people had stood in the rain waiting for him, so he did the same.
Yeah. And this is cool. This is how they actually took that portrait. Was they set up all these lights? It's amazing.
Oh, B.B. King. This is my favorite right here. This is my favorite right here. I actually might even print that off and put it in a frame. 'Cause, I mean, I love Seinfeld, but I mean, that's just something it's not doctored either.
Yeah.
He's really there.
And I'm sure he had to talk to the Secret Service before he could go sneaking up on the window.
That was for comedians and cars getting coffee, by the way. Obviously, some of these are serious and some are not so serious. Oh, that was in Brazil.
Yeah.
Wow. This one cracks me up. Stepping on the scale behind one of his. Wow. 8 years.
8 years.
Oh.
She's the gymnast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kayla. Look at that.
Yeah.
It looks like that President Obama is looking at a piece of lint on George Bush's.
He's got something on his
You
shoulder. He
got
wants
something
to
on
brush
your
it off.
lapel there, George. That's in Hawaii. One of his Secret Service guys was retiring or leaving, and that's the son, the Secret Service agent's son, doing a face plant onto the couch.
I don't know exactly what Jimmy Fallon was showing him.
That's when he slow jammed the news.
Okay.
That's what they're cracking up at. This is online. You can find these images.
They'll all have explanations to them and when they were taken.
Moonlight in Berlin there.
And this one was obviously staged with the rainbow.
You think that was staged?
Oh yeah, Sousa must have said, "Hey, you should put your hand out. I think we can get a good shot of this."
Something that he does when he comes off the plane.
Oh, I guess maybe not. I guess he does wave when he gets off the plane.
That's funny. The little kid falls asleep. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Composed. Birthday for a staffer, watching Men in Black 3, looking out the window at storm devastation from Air Force One. That's before he went out to the inauguration.
Oh, really? So this was before?
Yeah, that's his final look in the mirror to make sure he was presentable.
Okay. This one's my favorite.
Yeah, everybody loves this one.
This is a great photo.
That one's good too. Daw, babies. One thing indisputable about President Barack Obama had a way with children.
Certainly did.
Love the kids. Love the kids. Thanksgiving. What are you going to do when the talk inevitably turns to not this? That's the ideal, the Norman Rockwellian country united, strong democracy, optimism, people seated around the table and grandma bringing up the bird. But now, after about 3 or 4 Budweisers, there's going to be some family members are going to be at loggerheads. What are you going to do about that?
Well, there's only one thing you can do, and Saturday Night Live did it last year.
I actually saw an ISIS in the A&P today when I was picking up the yams.
No, you didn't, Aunt Kathy. That was an Asian woman.
You know what? I have a question for you. Why is it that your friends keep antagonizing the police?
Why would you ask my boyfriend
Well,
that?
I'm just trying to get to know Jamal.
That's very constitutional.
And she's a guest in our house. I don't know who's who. Well, she's a guest in our house.
Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd
Okay,
like
so just so you know, I bought that. There's a digital full album downloads that I've ever done from
they
iTunes.
say the time
Honestly, and
to heal you.
outside of this song, I don't think there's another listenable song on the
Your
entire
grandparents
album.
are here.
I was really disappointed. I was all fired up to really, update my musical tastes, as it were, and get into Adele. What are people saying on the Facebook there, Ken?
A lot of people wishing people
Veterans, happy Veterans Day. That's where we're at.
All right. Dave Chappelle's going to host, speaking of SNL, Dave Chappelle is going to host, and considering the events of this past week, this should be, I would hope, an epic SNL.
This is going to be a good one.
First time.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
First time ever?
Dave Chappelle's first SNL.
I did not know that. That's amazing. Now, what I'm looking forward to
Hiding for 10 years.
is hopefully he brings this character back.
Do you see the picture of him with the newspaper? It says asteroid hurtles toward Earth, black president's fault.
No, I didn't see that.
So tell us, wait. We skipped vegetarian.
Yes, we did.
Let's go back to this. Now, some are calling this a hoax, like this isn't real. It's staged or fake or whatever. Especially considering it's The Onion. Mm-hmm. But Stephanie Potakis is the casting director for the Onion, and if you don't know what The Onion is, it's like a humor newspaper website. She says she hadn't eaten meat in 22 years and recently attended a rib festival and was so entranced by the sights and smells, it made her consider doing that, eating meat. So she got, they sent her to Swift & Sons in Chicago for steaks, crispy chicken thigh, bone marrow even. Oh, I had some bone marrow butter. Don't.
No?
Oh, go back. Oh, is that it? We only have a little bit of her?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Doesn't that look good?
It looks fantastic. But
Maybe
that's
Yes, look at her, look at her. Yes. Oh boy, it's so good. Don't forget, from medium rare, prime cut to Crisco, we are using this in the Fry Daddy, 10 o'clock, live in the D. It's just me and Tati today, the two of us, the duo holding down the fort, making French fries.
That sounds good. You got to bring some down for us.
You're invited. You can come out.
I will.
All right. That's John Steckroth. This whole program was his fault today.
Yes, always.
Stay classy.
So we're going to end with a little bit more of Adele, so enjoy your weekend.
Oh.